Oh, you back? Nigerian parents is always like, go and read your book. They're testing 1, 2, 3. It's your boy D here from Counteruck. I'm here with
Olamide Sodeke.
Nice to meet you, Olamide.
Nice to meet you too.
Bawoni?
Moshe Dada.
Oh, you back? So you know.
Yeah, but that's it. Yoruba man, Yoruba man.
Okay.
Yoruba strong.
Okay, so you're fully fluent or?
I won't say I'm fluent. I can understand it really well.
Yeah.
But speaking the speed which I speak, I can work on that. But generally speaking, I'm quite familiar with the language. Yeah.
That's good. And like working or living up in like a Nigerian household, it's very rare that a lot of us play rugby, right? How did you get into it as a Nigerian?
Yes, I went to Grayson Grammar School. That's why I got introduced into rugby. So it was kind of like a little story where in year 7, the coach, there's a rumour going around saying, you get after-school detention if you enjoy it. So I was like, I don't want no after-school detention. So I went to training session, and actually being someone who's quite big, it's a sport that suited me, and then that's how I fell into it. For
sure. And were you always, second row, or did you kind of start off in the back first?
Kind of got chucked into kind of forward position. I backed myself as someone who's quite fast, so I used to hang around in his white tunnels, but eventually found myself in the second row. Okay,
and then so what? So Gravesend Grammar School, growing up, and then what was it? The Saracens Academy you're at?
Yeah. So I got picked up into like the Kent CBE around like 15, 14. And then through there, just gradually progressed up.
Okay. I'm also a Kent boy myself, but I was never that good enough to get into the Kent County team, but we move. So yeah, England under 20. So did you do the under 18s first, and then you kind of graduated the pathway?
Yeah. So I'm fortunate enough to be someone who's been through those age groups. So started off with the under 18s, and then progressed actually into the under 20s.
Nice. And like many athletes kind of growing up, I'm sure you had a lot of role models growing up, right? Who would you say like your biggest role model was kind of looking up to when you were coming through the ranks?
What, rugby related?
Rugby or anything?
So I'm quite an F1 fan. So Lewis Hamilton is someone who I look up to quite a lot. So obviously F1, white dominated sport, and it's also an individual sport. And someone like him who's navigated or got to arguably the greatest driver of all time, that's inspirational for me.
For sure.
He says that he's faced a lot of obstacles.
For sure.
And to see what he's doing right now is inspirational.
Yeah. And you kind of touched on it there about it being like a F1 being a white dominated sport, and rugby has also had similar connotations towards it. Growing up, obviously Maritoje is a few years above you, but same position. Was that a role model that you looked up after?
100%. And someone who wasn't like, I didn't start my rugby journey until I say later than other people. So naturally, you look up at people who are like you, and seeing him on TV doing what he's doing, dominating that England scene, as someone who I say has always been a role model for me, or someone to look up to as well. For sure. And then like, in terms of like on the field, you're very physically dominant. You make big hits, you make big carries, you bring that intensity. But what do you do to kind of bring yourself back down off the field to kind of bring you down to earth and kind of chill out and have some fun? So I like my TV. I like to watch a lot of TV. I like to watch films. So away from that, spend a couple of hours watching films, watching TV.
What are you watching? So
right now, I just finished watching Paradise. Paradise is I suggest you guys check out. Really good thriller. Yeah, really good.
And anything else, like other TV shows, or just that?
I'm rewatching Luther as well. Luther, it's just over in it. That's another great TV show. Yeah.
Nice one. And as someone who's still very early in their career and facing challenges, are you kind of balancing your academy stuff with education as well? And how are you finding that? I know like Nigerian parents is always like, go and read your books, like it's important. So is that something that with you or not?
Yes, obviously. Well, with sport, your career is quite short. As in like, you finished, let's say, probably mid-30s, and you still got a lot of your life left to live. So I think my parents stressed the importance of having like a plan B or something to fall back onto. So yeah, at the moment, like you said, I'm studying as well. So it's almost nice to have that balance as well, because like when I'm down for stress of rugby or done training things, being able to switch my focus to academics, it's almost it's weird to say, but it's quite refreshing in that sense. Just switch my focus to something else. For sure.
It gives you that sense of escapism, which is like so important, right?
And then when I'm done with, if I feel like academics are taking a lot of me, then go to rugby. So it's a nice kind of balance between the two.
For sure, man. Well, yeah, good luck with the rest of your England under 20s campaign.